Okay, today's project we are doing this. Look at this. Whenever I click, a circle pop out. So we are going to do exactly this project. There you go. So I'm gonna switch up and let us start, guys. So first thing first, before I even go further, we go to new folder and let us call it circle pop up. Call it circle pop up, and then we go to our Visual Studio. Okay, I need to close this. This is just my old project. Okay, let us go here and open folder. We are looking the one we named on my desktop, the one we named circle pop-up. There you go. Select it. It is now opened. Okay, let me close all of this unnecessary stuff. Okay, go to new file, and then we're gonna create an index which is for HTML. Again, we're gonna create another one called style.css, and we'll create the last one called home.js. Now we are working, and then you have to press shift and exclamation, choose the first one. There you go. Control S to save everything. Let us name this circle pop up. And then we have to link our style. The style name is style, so we don't have to change any name. Choose this one. It just did it for you. Then go here and then scroll, and then type in script, type home.js and Control S. Now to view whatever we're doing, let us open with a lifesaver. If you don't know or don't have a lifesaver, it is well, okay, go back to the file we created, and on index right click on it and then open with your Google Chrome. It will work fine, but you'll have to keep on refreshing. So let us, the first thing we're going to create here, we're going to just create a div container with a class container. Under this div we're going to need a circle, a div with a class circle, so we can see what you're doing. At the end we're going to delete this div, we literally don't need it, and then Control S. We are done with our index HTML. Now we are moving on to the style. Let us see how we're going to do it. In the style we're going to need a body. Obviously in the body we just don't need margins, so we keep our margin 0 and our padding to be 0. Control S and save. Let us target our container. We have a class of container, we call it container. Let us double check if container is the name. Yes, it is. So on this container, what you're gonna do, we're gonna need a background color. Let us make it blue, like a sky. Okay, it is literally not saving. Let me see if, let me copy and see if I wrote the same. happens sometimes that I don't. Okay, the background, or it won't appear because I haven't specified its view. Okay, let us give it a height of 100% view age. There you go. Let us give it with a width of 100% view. I think we're gonna need that, but let us just style our circle. Let us style our circle. We have our div called circle. In the circle we're gonna need, okay, what you're gonna need in this circle, we're gonna need its border radius to be 50%. There you go. And we're gonna need a height of 100% pixel and a width of 100% pixel, and we're gonna need okay, yes, we're gonna need, actually let me copy this and paste it under and delete this one. Okay, it's working in order now because you can't have a 50% of white without creating this. So we're gonna need a filter of construct. Let us make it 1.5, and opacity, okay, we won't need an opacity here, but let us put a background color so it won't be same. Let us make it white. Okay, now everything is looking proper. Now we are moving on. We're gonna need to an animation. We're gonna need to animate, but let us create another animation. To create an animation, we say keyframe. Let us name this animation and animate circle. Okay, from 0% to 100%. So on 0%, we are going to need a height of 0, a width to be 0. We're still gonna need the background color to be white. There's no changes, but we're gonna need an opacity of 100%, and we need to transform this part. Let us translate x-axis to be 50% up and down, and 50% left to right. Okay, let us copy this. We're gonna need the same. Okay, paste. We're gonna need to make it 100. Let us make it 1,000, it's fine. And 1,000 pixel, literally these are pixel. And let us change our opacity to be 0. Let us come back here and then give this an animation. our animation name is animate. This is the name we created. Copy and paste it here, and then we want it to run 7 seconds linear. Can I see? There you go. So it is working exactly as how we wish it to be. Just just keep on. There you go. But we don't need it to play like this. Whenever we click, we want something to happen. We want it to pop up. So to do that, if I go back to our index and then remove this, you can also remove it after, but we won't need it. Let us go to, okay, we are done guys with our CSS. I think we don't need anything. Let us go to our home. What we're going to need here, we're going to need our container. We're going to say container element. In this container, documented query selector, not all. It is a class, so we're just gonna say container. Okay, we have fetched the container. So what must happen whenever we click on the window? Okay, I don't know what happened with my, but last time I checked, I was viewing it. I don't know where did it go. Okay, here is it. Whenever I click in this window, something must happen. So how can I do that? We just need to add an event listener, and we call it a click. In this click, it must create an event with the function. So this is what we're gonna need. So what we're basically going to need, we're going to need to create a circle element. To do that, we say const circle element. This is a new element we go to create circle element, and then we're gonna say document dot create an element, because we created an element, and this element is a div. Now we have to include this element within our container. To do that, we first need to style it, so we have to give it a style and say this circle element dot style dot top. It should be our event client. Let's start with NY. Okay, I keep on forgetting left and right guys, so we're gonna work on it together. Okay, and then the circle element style, I'll explain to you what are these, but this is a number. Whenever you click here, there's a number behind, so this is why I'm saying whenever you move on the top, use these numbers. So that's what is happening. And then on the left, your x-axis, we need the movement of the when the event happened. Use the climate x in pixel. Okay, so we need to include our circle within the container. To do that, first we need to give it a class. Let us give this circle element, let us add it to a class list, and this element we call it circle. I'm not just naming it here, I'm matching with this name because we already gave it a name. So it's a class. How I know that? It's a dot. We gave it a class even before. So we're going to do as that. Then we have to add it within our container. To do that, we say container element, please append this chart, which means babysit the baby, the new baby that is coming. We want it to be under your shoulder. So the baby's name is circle element. Let us see if it's working. There you go. Whenever I click, it's pop up. So it is working perfectly, but they all wait for each other until today. And how can we like give it a time? Let us say if our container element dot child element counter, yes, thank you computer for reminding me, I forgot about the element counter. When it's greater than 6, we must remove some container element dot first element first element child. Okay, I think it is, yes, first element child should be removed. Dot, let us remove it. Okay, let us see if see, now it's moving way faster. So that's it, guys. You literally just need this. Let us check if it's working as we wish. Yay, it is working. Let me pop my head. Thank you for watching, guys. I almost get the other side. Thank you for watching, guys.